Questions related to job loss and finances. This is a hand of a male whose age is 47 years old. Every person goes through some ups and downs in their life, and when a person is age 47 years old, they have a wife and a child to support. So losing a job at the age of 47 would be extremely difficult for any person. He gave me a bit of his background. He told that things are not going in his favor these days. His car was stolen, and the company he's working in, it is having a very difficult time. He's having a very difficult time in his company because the company is not doing good, and that is the reason why people are being thrown out from their jobs. There are some people who continue to remain in the job in spite of the company doing not so good, and some people basically, in spite of the company doing good, they may lose their job. So in this hand, what we are trying to indicate is that the what is the chance for the next 6 months, what is going to happen to him. uh, First we will take a look at the line of money. This is the line of money, which is also known as the fate line, the money line, or the line of Saturn. There's a break somewhere at the age of 35. This is a break where there's a break. There's a small line leaning outward, pointing and coming a little bit near towards the area of Mount of Mars negative. This is the area of anger, aggression, and fire. So any line moving a little bit near to the Mount of Mars negative, specifically the money line, it would mean that the chances of money burning increases at that particular age. Before the age of 35, around the age of 32, 33, roughly at that particular age. So he mentioned his age is age 47. So if this is age 35, this point is going to be age 53. The way we calculate is the intersection of the heart line and the money line out here is age 53. So these are the two main points to refer to. This is age 35, this is age 53. So somewhere in the middle is going to be age approximately 44. So the person is likely to be there somewhere at this particular portion of time. This is the point where the person is. So we do find that there's no problem as such on his line of money at that particular age. It's a very simple looking line at that particular age. So that is the reason why I would say that there should be no problem at all. But to look at the money line for the problems only, it would be a wrong way of giving a palm reading. We have to look at all the possible lines to arrive at the conclusion. The thing is that we should take an overview. First, we should take the overview. The main thing is that if a person has got good set of skills, this is the area for good set of skills and good communication. Communication and calculations matter a lot. People who have got perfect lines over the Mount of Mercury, it means that their communication is perfect. Like they talk in measured words. These people are able to calculate in a perfect way in their profession, in their personal life, anywhere. Their documentation is perfect. So even if the company is doing good or bad, a company which is doing good, they would also require a person who is very good at communication and calculations, and a company that is closing down also, that would also require people who are good at communication and calculations. So the requirement of such people is going to remain in spite of the company doing good or bad, whatever it is doing. So the thing is that imagine a situation if this area had too many crisscrossing lines over it. That would mean miscalculations and miscommunication. And because of miscalculation and miscommunication, the chances of the person being thrown out of their job increases manifold. If the area of Mercury is not good, the person would be of no use, little use. and it wouldn't be a very productive kind of a person, wouldn't be able to communicate in an effective way or calculate in an effective way. So that is the reason why people who have good communication and calculations are very, very useful kind of people, because they are highly skilled people. They know how to calculate and communicate. So my suggestion personally would be that if you have the skill, we should move to a different company. Your communication is good and you are able to network people in a very good way, so you should have already found another job for yourself. Sometimes we close our mind, we close our heart to moving out from one particular job to the other job, and it is all like it is something like we are like it's total darkness and we can't see anything in that particular darkness. So try to bring light into your life. Bringing light into your life basically means that be in the right company of people who are not doubtful about themselves. They know what they want to do, how they want to do. So if you are in the company of those people, the chances of being at the right place increases. Saturn might be the mount of money, but at the same time, it is not the only mount to refer to when we look at the job or business or whatever we are looking at. We should look at the overall palm to arrive at the conclusion. So your amount of Mercury is good. These Mercury lines are good, deep and clear. So you have always been, right from an early age, you were a highly skilled person, and people who are skilled person, they are in demand. So this is one way of looking at it. The second way to look at it is, this is the money line, and there appears to be a square like formation out here, and the age at which the square like formation is right from the age of, let's say if this is 35, this is 53, so this square appears around the age of 40 and it remains with the person around the age of 50. This portion is, so a square like formation on the money line means preservation from losses or preservation from job loss, or these kind of things can be expected. But sometimes the square could also mean property as well. So these are other way of looking at it. As far as the negative indication on the money line, I have already indicated this particular line that I was referring to is a negative indication pointing towards the area of Mars negative. But this age is before the age of 35, around the age of 31, 32. That's the approximate age. Then the money line ends on the headline and a new line basically appears at the age of 35. So this point would also have been a major significant portion of his life. There would have been some problems at the age of 35, some job loss or work loss or business loss or whatever. And there would have been troubles at that particular age, or more responsibility falling onto this particular person's head at the age of approximately at the age of 35. So this kind of an indication we do not see right now. This is the portion of the palm where there could have been a problem, but there appears to be no problem as such. Now let us look at another line, that is the line of heart. The heart line in your case is not perfect. A perfect heart line looks something like this. This is a simple looking heart line, very simple looking heart line, without any branches, just a simple, deep and clear line. A simple line is considered to be the best possible line a person can have. That means no stress, no anxiety. But in your case, what we find is that the heart line is not perfect. And when the heart line is not perfect, then the person could suffer from anxiety and stress and palpitation, and these kind of things are there. But the good part is that the length of the heart line is very, it's not a very long kind of a heart line. It is purely ending under the mount of Saturn. This is the mount of Saturn. So it is always better to have a little bit shorter kind of a heart line. It means that these people are more realistic, more grounded. They know the ground situations very well. They value money, they respect money, and they pray for money. And this is the reason they are able to multiply their money. Saturn is basically reservation. Saturn is all about like for difficult times, saving money for the difficult times and having very good money management skills. So these people have that ability to accumulate money in their life. And so when there is trouble, they're able to withstand those troubles and move ahead in their life. So this is a positive indication to have. And good businessmen or people who are in service also, need not be that every businessman would have this particular indication. Even people who are in service, even they can accumulate good amount of wealth in their life. So in your case, the heart line is ending under the Mount of Saturn, which is considered to be a good sign. So such people are not idealistic. Such people are only realistic kind of people and grounded kind of people. And they are able to, like with limited resources, they have that ability to manage those resources in a very good way and manage your own resources personally, like for your family or for yourself. And sometimes it is also not just for your family, even for your company as well. These people can do things wonders with limited amount of money as well. Where other people are going to overspend, these people are would be able to contain the spending and use money in a very wise way. So this is what is indicated by this particular indication. So even if there is trouble in this particular person's life, even then I would say somehow the person is going to come out of trouble in their life. The quality of the sun line is not so good. Sun line is also known as the career line. Sun line is also known as the name and fame line. Now, the age on the sun line, it starts, some people might even have got a longer sun line, but length of the sun line has got nothing to do with how much name and fame and success you are going to get in your life. The quality of the line should be good. Either it should be totally absent, or if it is present, then you should have a good quality of the sun line. Now, this particular point on the sun line is approximately 30. This is age 35. This is age 44. This is age 53. And this is 53 and beyond. I'm just drawing and giving you an indication first. Now look at the quality of the sunlight. It is very dim and very unclear. It breaks somewhere at the age of 44 or so. The new lines basically appear. These are not so good lines. Also, these are very dim kind of lines. Then beyond the age of 53, the quality of the sunlight improves manyfold. So what happens is that when a person has got a absolutely deep and clear sunlight, some people are going to tell you that it is indicative of good name and fame and success in the work that you are doing. And some people might also say luck. I do agree with them, but at the same time, when the sun line is good, I would say it has got more to do with clarity in the work that you are doing, on the path you are traveling on. So if the quality of the sun line is good, the chances of your success increase many times. But if the quality of the sun line is not so good, just notice it's broken also. And apart from this break, you'd also notice that the line is a little bit dim and unclear. Dim, unclear line of sun means that there are doubts and self-doubt. And that is the reason why there could be problems in one's profession as well. It means you don't know which path you are traveling on. You can't see your path very clearly. This is what is meant by a sun line that is not so clear. Although if you look at this left hand, initially it's not so good. Then between the age of 35 till the age of 53, it's okay kind. And then beyond the age of 53, it's not very clear, I would say. Left hand is the hand of past, right hand is the hand of present, left is passive hand, right is active hand. But at the same time, we do not ignore the left hand completely. Both hands should be considered to arrive at the conclusion. If there's any negative sign on the left hand, it would automatically be represented in your life as well. And if there's some positive indication, that also is going to play out in your life. Now, one more thing I need to add, in both the hands, you would notice this is the lifeline. Lifeline is something like a river. and a tributary is joining in. So these are tributaries that are joining in, pointing from the area of for Saturn. So Saturn is money, so money flows into your life. So these are good indications on your lifeline. It is also showing up in the right hand as well. Just notice these lines that are there. These are considered to be inward movement in your life. Inward movement and pointing from the Saturn means a good sign. But stress and anxiety is something that is represented even in the left hand as well. Just notice the quality of the heart line is not so good. When the quality of the heart line is not so good, it could mean an abrupt ending in a relationship or a partnership, or some kind of a stress and anxiety that are likely to be there in your life. But the only good part is that the heart line is short. Shorter heart line means that these people are not very emotional people, not very idealistic people, and that is the reason why emotionally they would not be drained. Although these branches on the heart line mean distractions, falling for temptations, I would say try to commit yourself only to one thing and one thing only, the thing you are good at. Just keep on doing that particular thing and you are going to be successful, guaranteed, 100%. You also wanted to know that would you be able to stay close to your family or not? And this is some question, it is difficult to answer, and it can't show up in the hand, and so that is the reason why I can't comment on this particular question at all. You mentioned you are staying far away from your family and it's very, very painful. I would just say the skills that you have, those are good enough for you to get another job, guaranteed. So look for avenues, open your eyes. The chances for you to get another job is very, very high. So try to basically spread yourself and let everybody else know that you're searching for a job. If you tell them, the chances of you getting that job would increase. Your Mercury is good, and Mercury good automatically means, see, these days not many people have the skills, and people who have the skills are very few. So people who have got good set of skills, they automatically have a good and a better chance to get a job compared to people who lack in skills and lack in communication and lack in communication. So the chances are there. If you work, then the chances is that you would get it. You also mentioned regarding a fear that is there going to be some physical harm to your family or somebody nearby, your father, mother, or somebody, some kind of health issues. See, these things can't be told. They can only be told by looking at the hand of those people specifically. Only then we can arrive at the conclusion. It's not on your hand, it is on their hands. There's one very positive thing on your hand, and that is a good prominent mount of Venus. This area is the area for love, affection, beauty, grace. This is basically the area of desires, the vitality, and the stamina within you. See, generally, I have found that people who have got a good prominent padded mount of Venus, as we see in your particular case, it is indicative of huge amount of desires in your life. Now, this might be a very generalized kind of a statement, but it is a very important statement, because what happens is that people who have less padding over the amount of Venus, their desires are not going to be intense kind of desires. But people who have a well padded amount of Venus, as we see in your particular case, it is indicative of huge amount of desires within you. And people who have got huge amount of desires, even if they are unsuccessful and even if they're unemployed for some duration of time, their energies is going to say that, okay, whatever has happened has happened. I would try to find new avenues. Venus is a very warm planet. Venus is a very dense planet. So what it basically means that these people, dense planet means high energy levels. Warm planet means that there's lots of warmth within you. See, generally, if you are genuinely warm to people, people are going to remember you. People may have remembered you from past as well. Like maybe 10 years back also, if you had met somebody and in a very warm way, they would have remembered you. So get in touch with those kind of people. So many people can help us, but we should at least get in touch with them. If we get in touch with them and tell what our issue is, they can also help us. So in this way, a good prominent Venus gives a better chance for success compared to a flat, very uh, very flat kind of amount of Venus. Those people age early. If the amount of Venus is flat, if the amount of Venus is prominent and padded, those people remain young for a longer duration of time. So and the chances for your success also increase if you have this kind of indication. I would end my video out here. Thanks for watching. Bye and take care.